Yo, what's up, stream? Oh, wait. I think this is right. Yeah. What's poppin', yo? What's poppin'? Mm. What's poppin'? Mm. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Chop my voice. Let me turn off my camera real quick. I'm just turning it off real quick till we get more people in here. Alright, so... there we go. Alright, so we got another Rocket League tournament, right? Alright. Chat bot's gonna be right here. Sorry, it's a little laggy. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, but right now we're about to go ahead and start a round. Quit. Start a round. And make me part leader after you start that round so we can have platinum people in our tournament. Yeah, just went on threes. Alright, chat, so need to join a party real quick, so I'm gonna try to hear real quick. Hold up. Alright, yo. Bow. So chat, I never set this in like I never set this in like whenever I play Rocket on stream, but like I got it. Wow, okay. The way we're playing now, we're just playing like other players be playing. Because platinum players, turns out they suck. I've been told to get out of platinum and go straight to diamond. Oh, wow. Wait, this is not competitive. This is casual. This is not competitive. Sorry, chat. This is not competitive. Yo, what is this? Why are y'all putting it on casual? Jackie put it on casual. Look at it. Here we go. I have to be back real quick. I'll be back. Yes, hold up. I'll be back, y'all. Hold up. Tozy, I said, hey, daddy. I'll be back. Nah, I'm gonna make myself something to eat real quick. Hold up. Yo, hello. Hmm? He said what? I know, I would. We say this thing to each other. He said, "Fuck me, Denny." And I say, "Oh, yes, sir, son." What? Hmm? Do not be screaming, what? I'm on speaker. Ooh. This is exactly why you can't give black people nice things. I'm on speaker. Ooh. I'm blocked. I'm finna do something, Jackie. You wanna know what I'm about to do? I'm about to do rob a bank. Yeah, I know. I don't like the sped kids. No, that man said I would bite you sometimes. Jackie, make give part of it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You're good. My man said I worry about you sometimes. Why? Why, big boy? You're on speaker, dummy. Jackie's mother. That man, sorry, I like him. Yes, we did. Jackie, you want to tell him? Hey Siri. FaceTime Jackie. Jackie's AFK. Oh my god. Jackie, you sold. Jackie, you sold. You was AFK. Jackie sold. Look at Jackie. He sold. That boy sold. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, puppy. Sorry. Am I not supposed to be talking loud, or am I not supposed to be disrespectful or something? Nice at that. Bruh. That thing was bussin'. Why what? Why what? Y'all both did that. Okay, well none of y'all hit it. None of y'all hit it. None of y'all hit it. No, you didn't hit it. It was Jackie. Don't say it on speaker, you imbecile. I'm not a crip, but I'm throwing up hand signs. I'm feeling not good because I'm socially anti on God. Dude, my man is on speaker. Calm down. Okay, but there's something called black parents, and everybody's is the same. Alright, bro. Alright, looks like we can't just be playing all around. I guess we can't be playing all around. We're gonna have to be goalie. Alright. I mean, I was playing all around. I thought we were playing 3 ahead, but I guess not. Watch out. Oh, he hit me. He hit me. Nice, thank you. He hit me. I was literally jumping, and then a guy came down on me and stopped me from jumping. Oh my god, I got launched in the air. Gotta go back. I need boost. I'm just trying to power hit it, bro. Y'all, watch out, please. Thank you. Bruh. Jones. Nice. Hit it, Climax. Hit it, please. There you go. I kept it holding on for you. Bro, these guys have a half court, man. I'm not staying goalie anymore. I'm staying half court. Yeah, I'm staying half court. These guys always like have a half court guy. Bro, how do you hit it above me? You're about to get blown up. I'm about to blow you up. Go, Jack. Let's go. Oh, yes, baby. Hey, yo, you and Devour? No, I'm a grinder. Aw, nah, Leary. Don't be getting so excited. It's just a grinder, that's all. My god, Climax. He had you looking all over the place. Nice. That's in. That has to be in. Are you kidding me? You're not getting past us. I'm a half court guy. Come here. Wait. That. Dick. Shush your mouth. Got you. There you go. No. I'm the half man goal. Nice. I literally was going to hit that. Really? Really? You just noticed? There's two kids. There's two kids. Come on, it's two kids. Oh, what? How did I not power hit that? Oh, my God. Nice. Everybody push. Everybody push. No! No, I tried. You reacted to my anime theme montage, right? Yeah, I did. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, Jackie, register for that. I'll BRB. Need to go do something. Alright, Leary, take your time, bro. I'll be AFK. I'll be AFK real quick. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Yo, you guys, I'll be right back. I need to go get some neighbor. Bruh, I hate you.
You need to kill yourself. I don't mixture of that.
Oh yeah, we're done for. We done for. We done for. Oh, you'll see. Hello? Hello? Y'all choked that so hard. They coming for me. Yes, with the yee. Nigga say, okay. Oh crap! It went the other way. I thought Jackie was gonna hit it. I have no boost. I have no boost. Cause they play so aggro. Hey, Jack. I just don't like kids that play so aggro. Oh. Oh my. I'm quitting the game. I'm quitting the game. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. Goodbye. Dude. He said deleting. Nah, bro. That's so gay. Bro, they got lucky. I'm telling you, it was nobody's fault. We did our part. Everybody did everything, bro. See, the thing is, I would have blocked it if I had boost. And that's why I went and go get boost. Mm-hmm. I don't think Jackie's allowed to play the second one. Bro. Alright, Jack, man. See ya. Lost a subscriber. It's okay. Open. Alright, chat. So I think what I'm gonna do, since we're not doing that tournament again, we really just forgot who we are. And so, recently downloaded this game called Among Us. Really fun game. I'm gonna be playing it, but be reacting to montages mostly. Okay, so what we're really gonna do is I'm gonna be reacting as well. So we will be reacting and we will be playing Among Us. Alright. So yeah. So I'll just be watching YouTube videos until like I see people wanting to get reacted to. Alright? Alright.
The world's a tough place, and sooner or later you're gonna get hurt. Today we're gonna look at how to survive the most common injuries you may suffer in your life. Number 4, stabbing. Getting stabbed sucks. We know because we asked our resident challenge expert about his run-in with the wrong end of a sharp knife, and we'll let him explain. I was overseas, door-to-door stuff. Went through a door at the exact same time as a bad guy coming out. We both surprised each other, and as we ran into each other, we both dropped our rifles. I went for my sidearm, he went for his knife. I was just a second slower on the draw than him because of my body armor and the way I landed, and he pounced and slid a short knife into my side, straight into my armpit. So what's the best way to survive being stabbed, whether on purpose or on accident? First, the best way to survive being stabbed is to not get stabbed. If someone pulls a knife on you, it's time to turn heels and elbows in the opposite direction. Don't try to be a hero or a Billy Badass and just book it. But what if there's nowhere to run? In that case, remember the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. But alright, if you forgot the 5 Ds of dodgeball and you couldn't run away, how are you going to survive a stabbing? First, if you're able to, try to direct the stab to somewhere favorable. The human body is basically entirely a no-stab zone. But if you must, there's better places to direct an incoming stab than others. Places to avoid include your flanks, which will allow a knife to penetrate deeply and pierce one or more organs. A stab in the upper flank is especially dangerous, and our lab rat is lucky the incoming stab was in a generally upwards direction that completely missed his lungs. Lungs are extremely allergic to being stabbed, but a stab in the lungs has twofold dangers. First, you'll compromise the lung's ability to remain inflated and do its job, meaning you've seriously compromised your ability to breathe. Secondly, a punctured lung can fill with blood, leading to a disastrous secondary effect to your health like a rapid death or a slow gurgling death as you choke to death on your own blood while asphyxiating. So, where do you want to take a stab? If you're able to, put your forearms up and block or deflect the incoming blow. Even if the knife slips past your guard, you'll take a lot of kinetic energy out of the attack, limiting the penetrating power of the stab. You'll potentially get your forearm slashed to ribbons, but better than taking a knife through the ribs. By the way, prepare for some intense pain if the knife manages to ram straight into your forearm bones. A less ideal but more survivable location is to take a stab in the stomach. Stomach injuries are excruciatingly painful, but very survivable if you can get medical attention within 30 minutes to an hour. The recovery process will be extremely long, and you run the risk of serious internal infection if your stomach is ruptured and the contents spill out inside you after you've been stabbed, whether on purpose or by accident. The next important thing is to administer first aid as quickly as possible. If the impaling object is still sticking inside you, resist the urge to go all Rambo and rip it out. Instead, leave the object inside you and wrap a bandage around it, pressing firmly to stop or slow the bleeding. Pulling out the impaling object will open the wound up. As long as it's inside you, it's basically sealing the wound. If you've been stabbed or impaled in the chest, the most important thing to do is seal the wound as quickly as possible. That's because if air gets into your chest cavity, it can fill up the chest cavity and put pressure on your lung, which prevents it from expanding fully. This is known as collapsed lung and will lead to asphyxiation. A good way to treat a sucking chest wound is to use a piece of plastic directly on the hole, and then press firmly using gauze or a dish rag or a piece of torn t-shirt, whatever's handy to staunch the bleeding. Number 3, getting shot. Maybe you're hanging out at a shooting range or an American public school, and suddenly it happens. You get plugged. How are you going to survive getting shot? First, it's important to assess the situation and get yourself to safety. Is whoever shot you still shooting at you or in the general area? Ask them politely to stop. If they refuse, get to safety. No point in surviving your first gunshot wound only to have to deal with an immediate second. Next, it's time to apply some immediate first aid. Because unlike a stabbing, a gunshot wound is typically exponentially more destructive to your internals. That's thanks to the massive shock and expansion your body experiences as a round penetrates, which can result in the creation of a brief internal cavity, which your organs snap back into. You're going to be experiencing major blood loss, which, if you don't take immediate steps to address, will have you unconscious in as little as 30 seconds and dead in 60. So no matter how much bleeding there is or isn't, always treat the gunshot wound as if you'll be unconscious and helpless in 30 seconds, which means move fast. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, immediately forget everything you saw in the movies about digging the bullet out. First of all, it's in no way immediately important to remove a bullet. Second, the bullet will likely have fragmented into dozens of tiny pieces requiring delicate surgery to find and extract. Third, sticking a knife inside you to dig out a bullet is a good way to complement a bullet wound with a stab wound. The first thing you want to do is stop or slow the bleeding. Immediately apply pressure to the wound with your hands, while you or a buddy tries to find a more suitable bandaging material. Once more, improvisation is key. A torn t-shirt, a lot of paper towel, an annoying friend's screenplay that they won't shut up about. The only thing that matters is the material is absorbent enough to take in some of the blood and seal the wound tightly. Ideally, you'll want to use clean material, but a dirty dish rag lying in an alley will do in a pinch. You can deal with a blood infection after you've stopped littering the streets with said blood. Now, maintain pressure, and whatever you do, do not change the bandaging until a doctor or EMT does it for you. Even if you used a filthy rag and later find something much cleaner and are worried about infection, ripping off the bandaging will tear loose the blood clot that's hopefully forming to keep your Kool-Aid on the inside. Now that you got your immediate wounds taken care of, check for an exit wound. Odds are, when you get shot, your body's going to respond with adrenaline, steroids, and a whole lot of natural painkillers. Given enough blood loss in a state of mental shock, you might not even feel any pain. Many soldiers have died after having one wound treated only to ignore the second wound they didn't even realize they had. That's right, the brain is a tricky thing, and if one wound is readily apparent but the second isn't, it can completely shut off the pain signal from the second wound as it struggles to deal with the shock of the first. Plug your exit wound the same way you did the entry wound, then make a move for safety or help. If help is already on the way, it's time to conduct a more thorough assessment. Carefully inspect the rest of your body for additional gunshot wounds or secondary wounds and treat each accordingly. We hope you're never in this situation, but we cannot stress. Wear a seatbelt. Seriously, it's 2021. We can't believe we still have to tell people to do this. Wearing a seatbelt can reduce your chances of a fatal injury by 45%. Injuries to your legs and put you in a position in this.
Kill somebody, I'll give you $1,000.
I like killing.
$1,000? Oh, we should go.
I'm going!
And thank you, World Company, for sponsoring this video. Hey, thanks for the $3,000, bro. They're all right here.
Where's right here? Oh, they're all right here. Got one.
Oh, you're bad, kid. You're bad. Ah! No!
Your aim's trash.
I'm top fragging. And this is probably the perfect time to mention it that only the person with the most kills gets $1,000 per kill. What?
What? Dude, I just got engaged. I want to win for my wedding.
If you get it down and somebody else gets the kill, then you guys both get it. I got one.
Jimmy, you're doing really good, but we don't need you to do good right now. No! This stupid reloading thing!
Guys, let's Saturdays. Come on.
Let's go B. They won't expect us to go B every time.
Oh my god! Ah! You're on A-bot!
I'm planting the bomb. I'll be quiet. I'm listening.
That's not quiet.
Shut up. I can't hear. Zero pressure for you to fail. I believe in you. Don't miss those shots, Jimmy. Oh, that's right. That guy literally didn't hit a single shot on Jimmy. All right, everyone go B unless you hate your mom. And I don't know if I told you guys, but we're actually playing 3 games. This is just the first one. All right, let's go. Chris tryhard mode activated. Oh, what?
tickling your butt?
Chandler has 17 kills.
Holy crap!
That's a lot of money, Chandler.
Carl and Chris, if you guys win, you're stealing money from Chandler's wedding.
Good.
Whoa, that'd be awesome.
You're not invited if you steal!
Got him.
Oh, Death Boom got me. Nice.
Ah! You're so bitter! Carl! Where are you?
You did it!
Oh, I did it! I did it! I killed Death Boom! I'm not out of this yet. I can do it.
Oh, I got one of them. I got another one.
Wow, I'm freaking dirty!
Chandler has so far made $21,000, and this is just the first game.
You guys suck!
I killed Death Bloom. I might full sweep this.
Yeah, Carl?
He just finished planting the bomb.
Nice.
You know, if you didn't defuse that bomb, we would have got another round.
Ooh.
Chandler's in the lead with 21 kills, then me, then Carl, then Chris.
I can do it.
All right, let's rush ahead.
Guys, I just have a sword. The sword doesn't do any damage?
He's down? Oh, shoot.
Hey, I still got the kill. I still got the kill.
Alright, I got one kill. I gotta step it up. Got one?
Holy cow! I just got so many kills. Oh God, save me! Don't worry, save me right here. Stay left. You're good. You're good.
I hate you.
Thank you, Chris.
I don't even want to play anymore.
Yo, I got one.
Oh, on me, on me.
Wow, of course they came behind me. Carl, where the heck are you?
I got a kill. I play games. Hello.
Behind you?
Oh!
I just got so many kills.
Sit.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. Pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity.
Since you two are so far ahead of Chris for this round, you can only use your pistols.
Okay.
Alright, fine, whatever.
I still got it.
Oh, behind us! No! Oh no, Chandler! I tried to revive you.
We just got executed.
I still got it.
There we go.
3 kills with the pistol. I don't know how to stop.
Carl's 3 kills ahead of you now, Chandler.
I can still come back from this.
On your left. Good call out.
Jimmy's aim's bad.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna act like that did. No!
Hey!
Carl is 4 kills ahead.
Dude, holy cow! I'm gonna make so much money.
I gotta step up my game.
If you let me win, Jimmy, it'll make it cheaper somehow.
Oh, 3? Oh, there's a 4th one?
There he is.
Dude, I went stupid right there.
Yeah, they are bad.
They quit.
Their whole team just rage quit. And it's now time for that 3rd and final game. Carl's in the lead by 1 kill. $30,000+ is on the line. Let's see who gets it.
I think I can come back.
Oh, on me. Turn around, Chandler. Help.
Hey,
One on me, one's on me.
I got $2 grand that round.
Chandler is now 2 behind.
I can do this.
Go B.
Nice.
Got him.
One more! Chris, right there on the wall, Yes, sir!
Got him. Easy. I can do it.
And I know what you guys are thinking. How can I play this amazing game that you guys are playing right now? It's called Rogue Company, and it's available on the Epic Game Store and now Steam.
What?
And on top of that, they just released a brand new 6v6 game mode, so you can play with even more people. If you use our link in the description to install Rogue Company on Steam, you get the Season 2 Battle Pass for free.
That's an insane deal.
And Carl, you want to know the best part about this game?
What's the best part about this game?
It's literally cross-platform
Wait, actually?
and cross-progression.
Cross progression, that's even better.
I died.
If you link your account with Epic Games, Xbox Live, and/or PlayStation Live, you can literally play with any of your friends at all times.
Wait, that's sick.
So if you haven't already, click the link in the description, download Rogue Company on Steam, and go play with all your friends. It's genuinely so much fun.
I'm having a blast.
Oh, on me.
I got kills.
Chris, you are behind by like a dozen kills.
This is my only chance.
Carl, you're 3 ahead of Chandler.
Got him!
Chandler, you're 6 kills behind. You need to go clutch mode.
I didn't see anyone that round.
I got 2 of them.
See ya.
Wait, Carl, wait, hold on.
Really?
Yes!
Carl, you're not doing so hot this game.
Carl, for this round, I need you to use your pistol.
Alright.
Let's go!
Oh,
Oh my god, I got killed!
Oh!
Yay, we lost a round.
We lost! Yes! We lost!
oh, that means there's another round.
Wait, now I have to pistol round again!
If you don't use a katana, you're bad. I'm a ninja! I hit somebody with it!
Let's go!
Carl's up by 1 kill. Chandler, are you clutch?
I'm still up by 1 kill, holy cow.
Carl versus Chandler. Who is the better gamer?
Me!
I don't know.
I'm better in my mind.
No way. I died. Please pick me up.
Woo!
No! Yes! He won by 2 kills.
Carl came in first place with 48 kills, which means he wins $48,000.
Yes!
Carl, here's the twist I didn't mention at the beginning. You have to give it away to someone. You can give it to anyone. Who do you want to give it to?
Listen, I just wanted to beat him, but I'm gonna give it to Chandler because he's about to have a wedding.
Yes!
Thank you so much. I'm proud of you.
Chandler, if you're really happy, you should kiss him.
You know, we come out here to be with you, and it's like you're not even here with us. I'm sorry, guys. I've just been...
You should kiss him.
So, can you smell it?
The Glock, one of the most famous names in firearm history. What this I about the Glock was born in 1929 in the First Austrian Republic and worked as an engineer. He started his corporation in the years after the Second World War and set out to become the world's most successful manufacturer of curtain rods. I suppose they could be used as weapons. He got a little closer to his iconic invention in the 1970s when Glock got into the manufacture of knives for the Austrian military. But he never designed any kind of firearm until he was in his 50s. Number 19, military makings. Glock got its start in housewares, but it quickly gained a reputation as one of the best manufacturers for military supplies. Not only were its knives top quality, but it got into developing training grenades, casings, and machine gun belt links that would hold up in the field. That created a need for mass production as the rebuilding Austrian military wanted supplies. So in 1980, Gaston Glock bought an injection molding machine to quickly produce polymer components for the equipment, and that was the beginning of a sea change. Number 18, a very meaningful year. Gaston Glock worked out of his garage workshop and only started designing his first pistol in 1980. He worked with employees who came from the camera industry and were experienced in working with polymers. And it took less than a year from design to production. And in April of 1981, he filed for an Austrian patent for the handgun that would change the world, the Glock 17, a lightweight and low-cost gun that would become one of the hallmarks of the firearm industry. And once Glock found his new field, he would never look back. Number 17, makings of a legend. What makes Glock guns stand out from the competition? For one thing, they're almost shockingly lightweight. Without a magazine, the Glock 17 is only 22 ounces. With a full magazine, it barely doubles the weight of the gun in most cases. This makes them easy to carry and aim, no matter whether someone's an experienced marksman or has never picked up a gun before. So, exactly how does it get away with being that light? While the inner makings of the gun are primarily steel, almost all exterior parts are made from a lightweight and durable polymer that gives it a distinct plastic feel. Number 16, ready, set, assemble. Most machines have countless parts that can be nearly impossible for an untrained person to disassemble and put back together, but the Glock proves that sometimes simple is better. The Glock 17 and every model that came after it have only 34 parts. Diagrams are available online that show exactly how to strip a gun and put it back together. So, why is the Glock designed as such a simple machine? Well, the Austrian military wanted it that way. The initial contract wanted a simple gun with no more than 58 parts, and Gaston Glock did them one better. simpler than expected and under budget, a rarity for design projects. Our next fact shows that Glock was not just willing to place his reputation on his firearm design, but his fingers. Number 15, safety first. Gaston Glock tested his new unique guns himself, and those who watched him shoot the lightweight pistol noticed something interesting. He would always shoot them with his non-dominant left hand. That showed that the gun was easy to use with any hand, but there was also a darker reason behind this unconventional stance. There's a risk with trying any new gun design, and a catastrophic failure could easily blow off some fingers on the tester's hand. Well, Glock figured he could spare those fingers more on his left than his right, but his design was sound, and he came out of testing with all 10 intact. Number 14, gun runners. The polymer exterior of Glock handguns is made of the mysteriously named Polymer 2 today. The company keeps its trade secrets close to its chest, and many business investigators have tried to figure out its secrets. While the company isn't talking, the mystery of the exterior of the Glock 19 may have been cracked, with analysts believing it could be Zytel nylon, one of the most wear and tear resistant polymers out there. It's best known as the material used to make highly resistant track shoes worn by Olympic sprinters, meaning fast bullets and fast runners could have something in common. Number 13, growing fast. The Glock 17 was the biggest hit in the company's history, as the semi-automatic polymer pistol started taking over the market. But that didn't mean they became exclusively a gun manufacturer. The company later filed patents for all sorts of high-quality field equipment, including
Do I play Valorant? No, not really. I used to though. I want to ask something. What was the first gun ever made?
According to science, how stuff works. The Chinese fire lance, a bamboo tube that used gunpowder to fire a spear, invented in the 10th century, is regarded by historians as the first gun ever made.
What was the first rifle ever made?
According to popular
That was a
accounts,
rifle?
the muzzle-loading rifle is the oldest firearm on
Wow.
Earth. It has been around since the start of the 17th century, yet the past 25 years have witnessed a resurgence of interest in muzzleloaders. In 1610, artist, gunsmith and inventor Marin Le Bourgeois develops the first flintlock.
What is the strongest rifle in the world?
According to NBC News, the .50 caliber rifle, created by Ronnie Barrett and sold by his company, Barrett Firearms Manufacturing Inc., is the most powerful firearm civilians can buy.
Dang. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Dog, that is crazy. 50 caliber rifle. That sounds so familiar. 50 caliber. Oh yeah, that gun is deadly. Like way too deadly. Yeah. Yeah, that gun is way too deadly. Oof. What is the strongest hand cannon in the world?
According to The Gamer, Not Forgotten has been overthrown by the Deep Stone Crypt's Posterity hand cannon. With an absurdly high base stat range and a great perk pool, this weapon is arguably
The 500 SR magazine. Oh yeah, that gun is powerful. That is. It is. Oh man. What was the strongest pistol ever?
Smith & Wesson Model 500. Here's a summary from the National
Smith &
Interest.
Wesson 500.
The Smith & Wesson Model 500 has held its rank as the world's most powerful handgun since it was first introduced in 2003. The Smith & Wesson Model
What is the most
500
powerful
is one
shotgun?
impressive weapon. Here's a summary from the National Interest. Bang, bang. Meet the 5 most powerful shotguns ever. Winchester Model 1897. Recommended. The M4, the gun U.S. Army loves to go to war with. Remington 870. Beretta 1301 Tactical.
For
Benelli M2
carbon.
Tactical, Mossberg 500 series, and why North Korea's Air Force is total junk.
Yeah, it's a pump shotgun. That shotgun is crazy. Hmm. What is the lightest gun in the world?
Here's information from Wikipedia.
APC pistol? What does that look like? I would know what by what it looks like. Ah, that's the lightest pistol. Yeah.
You're born with it, and it'll stay with you for the rest of your life. You look at it every day, and you never get bored of it. It gives you intense pain, and gives you immense pleasure. Sometimes when you look in the mirror, you're reminded that it doesn't last forever. You go on Instagram, and you compare it with other ones, sometimes hoping you can change it, obscure it, give it a bit of a makeover. But whatever your body looks like, it's a marvel of engineering. It's actually almost difficult to comprehend. In the words of Shakespeare, the human body is unlimited in thinking, admirable in its shape and movement, angelic in action, godlike. Today, you're going to see just how your body is infinitely amazing. You might have heard that women are stronger than men when it comes to surviving disease, and also in many other ways. But when it comes to brute force, men on average win hands down. But do you know why that is? It's said that on average, men's upper bodies have much more muscle mass than the average woman, as much as 75% more. Men have stronger lower body strength too. They grip harder, they throw harder, they punch harder, and they run faster. And we'll say this one last time. On average. We've all just accepted this as a fact of life. But what we don't ask is why? Why shouldn't women have evolved to be just as strong or stronger than men? Well, scientists say men evolved to fight. Men are designed for combat. In some of the natural world, females are very often bigger than males, but that's because they're designed to carry lots of eggs. It's different for land-dwelling vertebrates, which includes humans. Those males evolved to be bigger due to competition with other males regarding finding a female to procreate with. All this fighting over females in the past has led to men being more violent overall. Men are responsible for something like 80% of violent crimes, while the prison population, at least in the US, is made up of 93.2% of men as of April 2021.
Dang, I never knew that.
Are men just naturally violent? It's like this.
Wow, that's crazy.
More violent because they're stronger, but stronger because they've needed to be more violent over evolutionary history, which has shaped male psychology in all sorts of ways. So, never mind how puny you are, you've been designed to be a fighting machine. But what about the brain? Do men have a different kind of brain? Okay, so we're walking on thin ice even bringing that up. We don't want to offend anyone, so we'll remind you not to shoot the messenger. If you're a scientist and you say that men and women's brains are fundamentally different, you might be accused of neurosexism. But quite a few studies have shown that men's brains work better at completing spatial and motor tasks. They might look at a puzzle and have to think about how a shape can be manipulated to fit it in the right hole. And according to those studies, men will on average be better than women at this. Still, other scientists have called this a myth and indeed a kind of neurosexism. So the jury is still out on that one. One thing we do know for sure is men's brains are bigger, but that doesn't have any effect on intelligence. Men might have bigger parts of the brain for a reason, but again, this is still a controversial issue. Some studies have found that the parts of the men's brains are bigger, which are associated with the survival instinct and reacting to stimuli. Women might have bigger parts of the brain that are related to language and emotion. Okay, so now we think we should get down to business and talk about that taboo subject of the male phallus. The penis, as your doctor will refer to it. It's a pretty amazing thing to behold, even if it sometimes gets in the way of having a quiet life. First of all, it's a hard worker. It even does the night shift. Did you know that the average man will get 3 to 5 erections during the night, often lasting as long as 30 minutes?
Dang.
It's not as if you need it in your sleep.
Nope.
The medical term for this phenomenon is nocturnal penile tumescence, something we imagine you'd never say to your partner after she asks what that pressure is on her leg. Don't worry, darling, it's just nocturnal penile tumescence. Basically, you get wood when your parasympathetic nervous system is stimulated. Sights, touch, memories, even sounds make this happen. Arteries in your pecker dilate, blood flows in, and hey, presto, you got liftoff. The
You got liftoff.
By the way, it's been described as more like a sponge that gets bigger when it fills with blood. When you're sleeping, much of your body might slow down, but the parasympathetic nervous system is still switched on. You aren't getting a stiffy because of dreams and because of that leg of well. It's just the fact that your nervous system is functioning well. Why it happens, other than that, is still a mystery to science. One scientist said nighttime erections serve no purpose whatsoever. and are merely a byproduct of the nervous system. So don't worry about it if every time you wake up you feel like you have a Toblerone stuffed into your underwear. Okay, so now to the question you all want answered. Is there such thing as a grower and a shower? Do some men walk around with great big dongs while others walk around with a lip balm in their pants? Well, just remember that a lip balm can almost double in size with a bit of rubbing. There are such things as growers, and studies have proven it. If you have a lip balm kind of John Thomas, it's very likely you'll grow a lot more than the guy with the flaccid Toblerone. One study showed that out of 2,770 men with small flaccid willies, their growth was 86% when fully erect. Meanwhile, the bigger boys only showed a growth of 47%. Basically, things even out when men get down to business. As the saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. Scientists say you cannot assess the size of a man's wiener until you see it in all its glory. Some studies have shown
Dang.
50% of men.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, give me a second, chat.
Are growers and the rest are showers. Sticking with subjects that make people blush, you might not.
I try to keep things really simple when it comes to my skincare. I think less is more. I see so many people doing 10-step type of routines, and I'm like, that's a lot. That's expensive.
Not know that men have a G-spot. Yep, just tunnel about 2 inches into the rectum and you'll find it there. It's at a place called the perineum, between the scrotum and the anus, and with a bit of pressure, not too much, it can be activated. It might also be stimulated when you're taking a poo, giving you the feeling of euphoria. There are cases of men having what's been called defecation-induced orgasms. Dropping the kids off at the pool can be ecstatic, but usually they'll have to be at least one very big kid. You also might not know that men can produce milk and so can breastfeed. Yeah, that's true. Although the man might have to take some hormonal drugs. In 2002, there was a guy in Sri Lanka who fed his 2 babies because his wife was dying. He stepped in and saved the day. It usually doesn't happen without any drugs, although certain things can happen in the male body that makes it produce more of the hormone prolactin. One of those things is starvation. When women are pregnant, the levels of prolactin in your body increases, but sometimes it does in men too, although that's an anomaly, not an evolutionary requirement in nature. Due to hormones, men tend to stink a lot more than women. On the other hand, women are better at picking up the scents. According to science, the smell of a man gives women a better idea of who they might be mating with. It's said women find men with high testosterone more attractive, and they can sense this with their olfactory sense. Research has shown that single men tend to have higher testosterone levels than men with partners, which makes sense in evolutionary terms. Okay, on to something new. Something that might stop men and women arguing about turning up or down the heating in the house. Did you know that men generally feel a little bit warmer than women? You probably do know that, because there's no doubt you've been in a situation where she's cold and you're not. There's a simple reason for this other than what you're wearing. Men generally have more muscle mass, and because of that, they burn more calories to fuel those muscles. This creates heat, and when heat evaporates, it warms the skin. As one doctor puts it, men have their own little heaters. Studies shown that women tend to feel the most comfortable in a room that's slightly hotter than a room men feel the most comfortable in. So don't argue, just accept you're different in this respect. And when it comes to skin, men's skin is anywhere from 20 to 30% thicker than the skin of a woman. Men also tend to have firmer skin, which becomes more apparent in older age. This is why women usually get wrinkles before men, and so men often look younger than women as they age. Sorry, women. As one scientist put it, female skin thinning occurs at a significant pace after menopause, hence signs of skin aging in older women. The body is extra amazing. Not only can the female body grow entire human beings from scratch, ensuring the survival of our entire species in the process, but women's bodies can do plenty of other crazy, impressive, and downright strange things. You won't believe some of these incredible and weird facts about the female body. It's a well-documented fact that women tend to live longer than men. While American men can expect to live until the age of 76, The life expectancy for an American woman is a full 5 years longer at age 81. There are many reasons for the difference in life expectancy between men and women. It's not just that women tend to take less risks than men. One of the major factors is the fact that women are better at fighting off infections than men. The female immune system is stronger than the immune system of men, thanks to the fact that the hormone estrogen suppresses an enzyme that can get in the way of our body's defenses against bacteria and viruses. Women can also thank their higher levels of estrogen for being significantly better at surviving traumatic injuries than men. Women recover faster from their injuries and are more resistant to infection. No one's sure why exactly this is the case, but it might be the female body's way of providing extra protection for any children the women might be carrying. Plus, regular sex can help boost a woman's immune system even more. There's plenty of anecdotal evidence to suggest that men and women think differently, but the science shows that there are actually differences between the male and female brain. For one thing, women regularly outdo men on memory tests. It turns out that women aren't just better at remembering to-do lists, but are also better than men at remembering names and faces. And it's not just remembering faces that women excel at. They're better at reading them too. Women can read emotional cues from facial expressions much more accurately than men, which might be why they tend to be more emphatic on average. Science has also conclusively proven what we already know, that women are better listeners than men. Researchers at the Indiana University School of Medicine used an fMRI machine to track brain activity while participants listened to someone read aloud a passage from a novel. As the men listened, the left side of their brain, the area associated with listening and speech, showed increased activity. Women, however, showed activity in both the left and the right side, the side associated with creativity and expression. In fact, women use both sides of their brain much more often than men do, which could be why they tend to be so much better at multitasking. Women don't just listen better, they're also better with words than men. Women have larger frontal and temporal lobes, the brain regions associated with language skills, which might account for why women speak an average to discuss, but we've all likely talked to our friends about how we want to go out. No doubt for a lot of people, dying quietly in their sleep would seem like a good option. A kind of painless, non-messy exit, perhaps involving one last dream. Nobody wants to leave this planet slowly, wasting away in pain, or maybe even losing their minds. And while it might be fast, it's likely no one would like to go out in an extremely violent way. Then there's the ironic death, and there's plenty of those. We might recall the man in the US in the 80s who avoided the electric chair after a peel, then accidentally electrocuted himself in his cell and died. With that in mind, welcome to this episode of the Infographic Show, the strangest ways people have died. 13. The irony of dying while keeping fit. Wheelchair American jogging guru Jim Fixx. He wrote The Complete Book of Running in 1977, and it became a bestseller. In fact, he's said to be one of the main people that started what was called America's fitness revolution. Fixx had once been overweight and also a heavy smoker, but then he started his exercise regime, sold his books, and told the American people that running was the secret to having a long life and good health. He died of a heart attack while running when he was just 52 years old. Okay, so that's perhaps not so strange, and will get stranger, but we just wanted to give you an example of death by irony. 12. Death by clothing. You've all heard news media write stories about what it calls draconian laws or rules. This just usually means out-of-date laws, or laws that seem way too strict or even brutal. We get this adjective from a Greek lawmaker called Draco. In Athens in the 7th century BC, this man created laws that were said to be unfair, or at least unfair if you were not part of the wealthy group of people. His harsh legal code could mean cruel punishments for even petty crimes. Nonetheless, it said he was popular at the time with the crowds, but in those days, the public did seem to enjoy watching blood being spilled. It said during one appearance in the Aeginetan Theater, the crowd wanted to show their adoration, so they threw their hats, cloaks, and shirts at him. But they went overboard, and it said Draco suffocated under the avalanche of clothing from his admirers. We should say that this is an old story passed down, so one might question how it actually happened. Maybe they meant July 9th, 1993, he was taking people on a tour of the Toronto Dominion Centre.
We're not gonna go back in, buddy. Talking. Chest to chest. Pin him. And you stand up and check.
You beat teams
a building of many floors with a lot of glass windows. He wanted to demonstrate to the people just how strong the windows were, as rightly some folks were concerned about such a high glass-fronted building. To do this, he did something he'd done before. He threw himself at a glass window to show that the glass was very strong. He was right that the glass didn't smash, but on this occasion, the window popped out of its frame, and Hoy fell a long way to his death. An engineer later told the Canadian media, "I don't know of any building code in the world that would allow a 160-pound man to run up against the glass and withstand it. That might have been some shock for the bystanders." 10. Same but different. This is another story of a lawyer trying to prove a point of ridiculous deaths. Number 8. Have to be crazy to play that game. But if you look online, you'll find plenty of people who have died this way. Some cases are quite recent and happened in the USA. In Thailand in 2017, a man played this game with his wife. That was a very bad move because he ended up killing her. Be careful what you shoot at, too. In 1982, some guys in Arizona thought it'd be fun to shoot at a massive saguaro cacti. One of the men shot at a 26-foot-tall cactus, and a bit broke off. It landed on him and crushed him to death. The moral of the story is never ever play with guns. Don't become a statistic. Don't end up being talked about on the infographic show.
What is the biggest cactus in the world?
Saguaro cactus. According to National Park Service, the tallest saguaro cactus ever measured towered over 78 feet into the air. The saguaro cactus grows as a column at a very slow rate, with all growth occurring at the tip or top of the cactus.
What is the most oldest cactus in the world?
Here's a summary from less than b greater than oldest/b greater than.org. Old Granddaddy was about 300 years old when the saguaro cactus started to die in the 1990s. Old Granddaddy is the oldest known cactus ever in the world. It was a giant at over 40 feet tall and had 52 arms just before it died.
Dang, that's crazy. So that whole thing fell on him. That's crazy.
Despite all the advancements of modern systems, his health problems. For this man, though, despite the intense pain, the other symptoms weren't so obvious. At first. Not that he paid his symptoms any mind anyway, as despite his family's insistence, he refused to get the bike checked out by a doctor. Within a matter of days, however, his body had begun to swell up, his legs became virtually unresponsive, and his kidneys began to fail. At the time he finally
Meister
put
was
his
a
ego
typical
aside,
22-year-old guy who loved hanging out with family and friends. This wouldn't be the first time that Brock faced health struggle.
it was too late. He died in the hospital, leaving behind a clear lesson to all macho men.
You can outmuscle many things in life, brother, but a venomous spider bite ain't one of them.
Gnarly bail, dude.
It is full of terrifying and a certain sci-fi movie that makes us afraid. These are the 13 most painful parasites that infect humans. Number 13, tapeworms. One of the most common parasites, tapeworms usually make their way inside the human body as hitchhikers alongside your lunch or dinner. These tiny ribbon-like worms lurk inside the flesh of animals, commonly fish, beef, or pork. When you unwittingly consume them, these creatures don't get digested. They set up camp in the digestive tract and can live there for a long time. Their long bodies have hooks or suckers that embed themselves into the intestine, and then they get all their energy they need to live by absorbing part of your food. But they don't stay invisible for long. People who are infected with tapeworms soon report symptoms including nausea, vomiting, digestive issues, unexplained weight loss, and signs of malnutrition including dizziness. While most people eventually expel their tapeworm through the digestive tract, which can be a disgusting sight in the bathroom,
Thanks to brilliant
they can survive for up to 25 years. And when ingested as eggs or larvae, the tapeworm can reproduce in the body. Larvae can turn into cysts that migrate through the body, even in the brain, where they can potentially cause serious illness or even death. This parasite is often invisible, but the next makes itself very well known. Number 12, bed bugs. These little insects are the scourge of anyone who stayed in a hotel. Tiny, blood-sucking insects that are notoriously hard to find and eliminate. They spread in high-density areas and can hide in mattress seams or wall cracks. When they attach to a person, their bites cause a host of skin issues that become impossible to ignore. Skin rashes, blisters, and constant itchiness become a part of regular life until the bedbugs are eliminated, and more severe cases can result in fatigue and fever. While the insects aren't known to spread serious diseases, unlike other pesky blood-sucking insects, one of their biggest threats is causing allergic reactions. And while many exterminators will promise to get rid of a bedbug infestation, these little buggers can live up to 70 days without feeding and reproduce fast, making them likely to be unwelcome guests for a long time. These next parasites make their presence known in a very unpleasant way. Number 11. Pinworms. Roundworms are a common species of parasitic worm that lay eggs in the body, but many of them don't pose a serious danger to humans. That's not to say you don't want to avoid them, especially the pinworm, a small worm that spreads via its eggs. It can be picked up via contact with the hands and then getting swallowed, and then it goes to where the sun don't shine. The pinworm likes to lay its eggs around the anus, and this causes a host of uncomfortable symptoms for unlucky humans. Pinworm hosts report itching around the anus, painful bowel movements, and difficulty sleeping due to constant annoyance. Fortunately, it can be treated with a number of medications, but the worm spreads so quickly that the doctors recommend everyone who lives with the infected take the medicine. This parasite is so common that it's estimated that 20% of children in the United States will get infected. Some roundworms, though, can cause much more serious infections. Number 10. Filarial worms. Everyone knows mosquitoes are annoying, but some can carry something far more dangerous. These pesky bloodsuckers are hosts to tiny roundworms that can cause a whole host of diseases. Mosquitoes are a common transmitter of the plague, and the World Health Organization estimates that more than 120 million people have an infection of filarial worms. While many of them don't cause any symptoms at all, they have the nasty effect of clogging lymphatic vessels in some cases. Another variety affects the eyes. These worms can usually be treated with anti-parasitic medication, but if left untreated can cause serious ailments. They're one of the world's leading causes of blindness, and in severe cases can cause elephantitis syndrome, a disorder that causes extreme swelling due to the inability of the lymph glands to drain, mostly affecting the legs. The next parasitic worm has more aggressive tastes. Number 9. Hookworm. The hookworm is a species of roundworm that's common in many countries around the world, especially those without access to clean water. The larvae infects people both orally and through the skin, at which point it sets up camp inside the human digestive tract for a feast. Pretty similar to other parasitic worms, except the hookworm doesn't want your food, it wants your blood. These worms latch onto the intestinal tract and start acting like a vampire, causing major health issues for the unfortunate host. If left untreated, it can cause abdominal pain, nausea, diarrhea, and most seriously, anemia that can result in weakness and other serious health conditions. This worm kills up to 60,000 people a year, and the good news is it's vulnerable to many anti-parasitic medications, but it's hard to detect before it reaches maturity. But it's not the most deadly parasitic worm. Number 8. Whipworm. The whipworm is a soil-based parasite that infects over 500 million people worldwide, and is most spread by a contaminated soil and often eaten through fruits and vegetables. The eggs hatch and take up residence in the large intestine. While many cases are asymptomatic, those who have heavy infections can find themselves seriously sick. Not only do these worms wreak havoc on the digestive tract, but it can trigger more serious illnesses like appendicitis that require emergency surgery. Its most dangerous effect, though, may be on children. Kids who are infected can suffer delayed growth and cognitive impairment, as well as suffering from nutritional ailments. Experts estimate this worm kills upwards of 60,000 people a year, but like other parasitic worms, it can be killed off with anti-parasitic medication. But the biggest challenge of battling these worms is preventing infections and treating people before they progress to serious cases. One worm makes its presence known with a name that says terror. Number 7. Dracunculus medinensis, or the guinea worm, translated as Little Dragon of the Mediterranean. The proper name of the guinea worm gives away that this worm is a killer. The female worms are among the largest worms that can infect humans, growing up to 31 inches in length, longer than many snakes as they slither around in the human gut. It's not surprising that they can cause excruciating pain. They infect people through contaminated drinking water and are most common in the rural areas of Africa and tropical regions like Southwest Asia and India. Once embedded in the human body, the effects can be deadly. These worms cause a secondary disease as the female worms try to emerge from the body through the skin. The chemical she releases can cause infections, nausea, blisters, and itching. But if she fails to emerge and gets stuck in the body, the worm can cause arthritis, paralysis, or severe swelling from the infection and resulting immune response. To treat this, doctors look for a blister where the worm's going to emerge and then use warm water to lure the worm out. They then slowly pull it out and wrap it around a stick. It can take several days to remove a full-sized guinea worm, followed by treatment with antibiotics and bandages. These next parasites don't wait for you to consume them. Number 6. Blood fluke. Everyone's scared of leeches, those predatory worms that latch onto your skin in water and start sucking your blood. But the blood fluke takes that nasty MO to the next level. After spending part of their life in a snail host, they lurk in the water and enter the skin of humans and proceed to feed on their blood. They can live for decades and can remain asymptomatic for years. But when things go bad, they go very bad. When they cause a series of infections called schistosomiasis, they can affect almost every part of the body. Their most serious symptom is swelling, which can cause long-term damage to glands and can even cause liver failure if left untreated. While the parasite can be treated with the same anti-parasitic medications useful against other worms, these parasites are particularly common in Africa and are estimated to cause up to 200,000 deaths a year, making the blood fluke one of the deadliest parasites worldwide. The next parasite is much more visible and much more painful. Number 5. Jiggers. Any dog or cat owner probably knows how annoying fleas are, constantly jumping everywhere and biting. But that's nothing compared to the sand flea, also known as the jigger. These fleas are common in Central and South America and have arrived in sub-Saharan Africa. And they have a parasitic tactic that can make every step miserable. The smallest known flea, they lurk in the sand and attach to people as they burrow headfirst into the skin, usually on the foot. This causes swelling and lesions as the female swells up with eggs. This is just the beginning of the problem. It's common for the victims of jiggers to have dozens or even hundreds of them embedded in their feet. As the fleas die off, this can cause infection that results in pain and cause their bodies to tear and leave parts behind. Jigger infestations are treated by a doctor to carefully remove any trace of the attached flea and disinfect the area, which can be a lengthy process. The next parasite also makes itself way too welcome in the human body. Number 4. The human botfly. Flies usually do little more than buzz around you, making that annoying sound. But Dermatobia hominis, or the human botfly, has a particularly invasive method of reproduction. Its eggs are carried by other insects, like mosquitoes, which bite humans, transferring the eggs into the open womb. Then they hatch there, and the larva wedges itself into the human skin, growing there and creating a visible grub sticking out of the skin. Disgusting, but not dangerous, usually. The biggest danger the human botfly poses is infection, because when you see a grub sticking out of your skin, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to try to pull it out. That's a mistake, because while the body breaks off and the grub dies, the head and jaws attaching it to the body stay in place. That becomes a vector for potentially deadly infection. The best way to safely remove a botfly larva without medication or professional help is to suffocate it with a coating of petroleum jelly. After a day, it can be removed with tweezers. It makes sense that Australia would have deadly parasites, and the next one adds a killer kick to a common pest. Number 3. Australian paralysis tick. Ticks are common parasites jumping from animal to human and sucking blood. While they're usually easy to remove with tweezers because they stay on the outside of the body, their main threat is a vector for deadly disease.
Yo, what's up, Polar Plays? What's up, Polar Plays? Welcome to stream, dude.
Potentially lethal Lyme disease, but one tick down under poses a bigger threat, one that can kill quickly. Not only
That impressed me. Oh, let me. Don't send it to the link yet. Hold up. Let me do something real quick. Let me do something really quick. Hold up. Wait, fuck. Just give it a minute. Hold up. Okay, that should work. Alright, so the link works now. Link works. Yeah, the link works. There we go.
For supporting this whole Montages life. Scientists have estimated odds, and they belong to a group of crustaceans called cymathoids. This group includes many species that fish all start out as free-swimming nearly as catchy. Anyway, once the male parasite has affixed itself, it transforms.
Done. Alright. Well, dude, make sure you subscribe too. Alright, make sure you subscribe. I'm on Streamlabs, so it's your newest stream. What? Yo, Polo, what you talking about? Oh, okay, I see it. If you want me to react to some Polar, I will, but you gotta subscribe, dude. Just let me know you subscribe, right? It should. I'm on Streamlabs, so you can't avoid it. It should give a ring. You subscribed. Polar facts. Oh, okay. Can you react it to me last time you ended stream instead? Yeah, Scrubs, go ahead and did you sub, Scrubs? Did you sub? Just let me know when you subbed. Wow. That's weird. I thought it would. And it's no lag. That's crazy. That's good to actually see an explosion with no lag. Honestly, it's good to see. I love to see it. All right, what you doing today? Scrubs, Scrubs, what you doing? Like what are we reacting to? You can do my newest montage. Oh, okay. Okay, this is new. Can you do my recent montage in 14? I can't do 2. You're gonna have to choose 1. $14 then? Alright, $14 then. I got you. Oh, turn the volume up? Alright. I got you. Okay, and that was CapCut. I didn't know CapCut can do that many fight edits. That's crazy. Yeah, I like. Okay. That was new. Really, never seen that before. I like it though.
Hey, fuck you, man!
It's all good. Yeah, there's loot right there, so.
Oh my god.
I like. Okay. But yeah, I guess that's oh, Polar, I forgot to do something for you, Polar. I forgot. Oh God, I wish you could react to my funny country visual. Yeah, probably the next time, because right now I'm looking at the time and I have to be in bed. So I gotta go to bed. So it's been fun, you guys. I do gotta go to bed, unfortunately, so I will be streaming tomorrow. Okay, so I will be back. Promise, I will. Wait, what? Good night, y'all. But yeah, I will be back. Okay, I will. So yeah, it will. We'll be streaming tomorrow morning. Right now it's 1:30 in the morning. That's gotta work. So when I get off work, I will be streaming. Alright, so yeah. Let me do this. Okay. So I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one, okay? Alright. Where does it go? Okay, bye.